out the door. The caller no longer has visual, but you can hear the subject outside.
Ain't nobody tells me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Just keep your light in the front and the window. Got a knife on the center console. There's open containers. You can't charge 47 and you have so go get you need to have someone come pick up your fucking car. Hey man. APD, he's away. Albuquerque police. APD. APD man. You step out of the car for me, man. You're not in trouble. Don't even try to start it. Yeah, you're not in trouble. Well, there, of course it won't. What's going on, man? You okay? Okay. Just stand up, get out. You're not in trouble. Just stand up and get out. Just want to have a seat for me on the car real quick, man. I'm not gonna have a seat. You're not gonna have a seat. Alright, so why do you have open containers in the vehicle? Drop the safe. You're obviously drunk. If you don't want to have a seat and do what I'm telling you, then we can do this the hard way. We're just gonna let someone come pick up, huh? So what the hell are you doing, dude? You got open containers in your car. You've been past that for 4 or 5 hours. What? Yeah. It's an open container. Right in the cup holder, dude. I'm not playing these games with you.
Alright, my dude.
This is good.
I haven't given you guys a hard time, shoot.
Yeah, you did. I told you.
Damn it.
Hard time, shoot.
Yeah, you did. I told you to take a seat. You said no. And then you want to play fucking dumb and say you don't have open container when it's right there in the cup holder. What the hell are you doing?
I'm going through a hard time.
I can see that. Why do you think this is a good idea to do that, though? You realize you could hurt someone doing this. You could hurt yourself.
I'm not hurting anybody.
You're drunk. What if you got into a wreck?
Don't justify drunk.
Justify drunk?
Don't justify drunk.
I don't know what you mean, though.
Shit, I haven't heard anything. So don't justify drunk. Yeah, I am drunk, but
You could have hurt yourself.
am I hurting anybody?
No,
You guys caught me at a right time.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a right time. I haven't hurt anybody.
I feel like a better time would have been if I saw you driving on the street drunk.
Yeah, but I'm not on the street. You guys fucking pulled up two cars deep.
Yeah, because we had a call. That's how we fucking operate.
Yeah, well, I'm a man, you guys are men.
Yeah.
You guys know how men work.
This isn't the right way to deal with whatever you're going through. We're not saying we don't.
You're not really.
I'm not even bringing that up. I said we all
Don't
go.
hit me with that shit.
I said we all go through shit.
Bro, what the fuck's your problem?
Huh?
You need to stop, Fran.
Don't ask me what the fuck my problem
What the
is.
fuck have we done?
Nah, don't ask me what
What
the
have
fuck
we
my
done?
problem is, because don't hit me with
What have we
aggression.
done?
Whoa, no need
Don't
to
hit me
point
with
that
aggression,
gun in my
because that's not the way
direction.
fucking police work.
Yeah, well,
You're getting
this is
robbed.
it.
Don't ask me what the fuck my problem is.
Goddamn warning.
Nah,
You're not hard.
you hit me with what the fuck's your problem?
Stop.
I'm
Bro,
stopping.
fine. We could just charge you. We're just gonna have you call someone. Come get your car. Be cool with me. You want to be like
Oh,
that?
with the way you're acting? Nah. Nah, you guys treat me like shit.
I told you.
Nah, you guys treat me like shit.
It's all on
I
camera,
stepped
so-
out. I stepped out. And I pulled out a lighter and a cigarette.
Yeah, and I
so-
said, just come have a seat and talk to us. You're like, no, I'm not taking a seat. And then I try to tell you what's going on, and you're saying, don't ask you what the fuck is going on.
Well, when you ask me what the fuck's your problem,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an attitude.
Yeah. Well, no, you were giving him attitude first.
I gave
Yeah, no,
I'm
you
gonna
did
give you an
give me
attitude
attitude.
when you
That's
tell me what the
That's
fuck's your
100%
problem.
fine. I don't care about that.
Shit, I'm 100.
Okay. You give us a problem right from the start.
He's 100. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
You guys know what the fuck that means.
We don't.
You guys aren't
So we don't-
illiterate. You guys aren't illiterate.
I know you're going through some tough shit, dude. But
I went through shit. I called you guys. You guys didn't do shit.
sorry.
I
that
waited
wasn't me.
9 days.
I'm sorry, that wasn't
I
me.
had to get my ass fucking beat for you guys to do shit.
I'm sorry, that
What's
wasn't
that?
us.
I didn't go to that. I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know you either.
I didn't go out to whatever call you had.
Yeah, but APD ain't shit.
Oh, that's good.
You guys ain't shit.
Well, neither are you. Look at you right here.
Yeah, well, fuck, I had to get my ass fucking beat.
Okay, what's your name? You're detained right now. So what's your name?
Pull up my license plate.
Do you have your phone on you? Okay, I see it in your pocket.
Pull those numbers up.
What is that, a phone number? What is that?
My fucking ID number.
What is it again?
Don't ever hit me with that shit, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through.
Okay, what have you been
I
through?
depended
I wanna
on
hear
you
it.
guys
I
for
wanna
shit.
hear. I want to hear what you've been through.
I got the fuck beat out of me. I got
Why
kicked
was
in the
that, man?
ribs. I got kicked in the ribs.
Why was that?
I defended my mom and my little brother.
I'm sorry.
You
That
guys
wasn't
didn't do
us, though.
shit.
That wasn't us. Sorry. Let's do it.
Fucking you guys being this stupid. But you gave me attitude.
Oh, you're giving us stuff. He's super dirty now. He's drunk. He doesn't realize there's
You okay, mister?
Yeah, but this dude's gonna hit me with the attitude. You asked me why I have an attitude.
Bring them.
What?
I respect that, bro. I'm not fucking.
Well, yeah, but the gas pumps are right there, and if it clicks, it can catch on fire, okay?
So pretty much, give all the fucking attitude.
Got that right.
So pretty much what we were trying to do is get him out the car, make him call his friends, pick up his car. Immediately he starts with the attitude. So I give him.
You gave me an attitude, so therefore I'm gonna give him an attitude.
You can say what you want. It's on camera. We agree. So
I don't give fucks.
So, sir, is there someone that can come pick your car up for you?
Yeah, there's someone right down the street.
Oh, did you call them?
I can.
Where's your
I'm
car?
not gonna call him. I'm not gonna drive drunk. I can't call him. I can. But two, you gave me a fucked up attitude.
yeah, it is.
So therefore, I'm gonna give you a fucked up
That's fine.
attitude.
But
I don't give a fuck. You serve me. I pay your fucking.
oh, I wish you did. But you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I pay
Sir,
taxes.
I have a question for you. What do you do? You can't stay here. That's trespassing, right? You can't stay here tonight, so...
Also, it's not trespassing. I mean,
yeah, that's why they called us.
Yeah, the business is the one that called us, man.
they called you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right up. But two, I'm not gonna get fucking pressed. I'm not gonna get fucking pressed. I'm not gonna be treated like shit.
Yeah, well, you were treating us like shit.
No, you treated me like shit. Yeah, you treated me like shit.
If that's your definition, man, I don't know what, you know, I don't know.
So what's your plan now?
So I'm gonna get a fucking light. That's what it is.
Got something.
I'll turn the car off.
Yeah. What about your car, though? Is someone going to pick it up for you?
There.
Oh,
We don't want them to tow it. They
Found a
can
good
hold
owner
the tow
for
truck
this.
and
No one ain't getting
Spend it wisely.
Well, the gas station can tow it.
Yeah, that's
No
why
one ain't getting tow it. No, that's a fact. No one ain't getting tow it.
no one's going to tow it, but they called on you. So that's why we're concerned that your car is going to get towed.
Basically, you sign them or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, man, so here's the deal, okay? We gotta find somebody to come get you, or you gotta walk away.
Well, I'm gonna call somebody.
Okay, where's your phone at?
Yeah, I do have my phone.
Okay, can you call somebody?
Can I walk to my car?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
Sure, seems fine to me.
I recognize that face.
I do have a weapon in my trunk.
the pocket now? Oh. Alright, cool. I'll give it back. No worries. I don't need that. Just go grab it.
No, I didn't want to say
There's a weapon.
Ah, it's you. Hello, mister.
Time to go, boy.
No. Grab your phone and come back out.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to see. Heading on to the site.
Gun! Gun!
Hey, 613 feet, shot fired, shot fired, shot fired, shot fired.
Area okay. Area clear.
Hey, 613 feet, you 613 feet.
Star 4355, we got one down.
Subject is over. Johnson, 4 star.
You guys good? We're good. Wet check. Wet check yourself right now. You guys 10-4? Alright. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
I can retard.
Okay, I'll get you for support.
Alright.
I don't see him moving.
So we're gonna be right
in front of the Valero.
Just cover me, step that way.
Go.
I'm gonna step that way one time. Alright, the gun's down. Everyone closer up.
God damn it. Fuck.
Just sit down, guys, okay?
Yeah. Fuck. God damn it, dude. Why the fuck? Why the fuck, dude?
It's okay, boys.
Just for 48, we removed the gun from the subject.
I'm sorry, it was only okay by the next.
We removed the gun from the subject. He is unresponsive and unmoving. You can send it here, yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
This isn't right. Let me out of here.
You used up my patience.
It wasn't my fault. I don't deserve to be locked up. Like we haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I know. Do me a favor. Let's start getting the seat set up. Block that intersection with your unit. Catch them where it comes in from Golden Corral. Block that section off.
Insecure respect 64.
Henry, this one, because your scene is going to be secured now.
10-4.
Turn around.
Yeah, I'm good, dude. He's fucking. Oh, why did he do that?
It's alright, man. It's alright. Happens sometimes.
Please, let me out of here.
No, man. She's busy as
Yep. Oh, shut up! Shut up! What's the woman? Stop!
Please, please don't leave me in here. Oh, come on. Let me out of here. Ugh. Please, please, I'm begging you. You bastard.
Hey, Flores, can I sit down, man? Sit down if you need to, man. It's okay.
Whew, thank God for that. I have no money to repay you, but I do have some information that might suit your skill set. The Valentine doctor is cozy with your Driscoll. I've seen them come in and out. Heard they use it as a place to count their money. Maybe you can show those bastards they don't own this land.
Oh,
Thank you, really. I'll be on my way.
sure, sure. You got a high tail.
They can move in, PD. I'm good, brother. True. Thank you, though.
Trust me.
Hey, just make sure everyone's got their cameras on.
I'm over this video now.
Had some fire jokes. Things that I guess no one will ever hear because I goofed up on the recording.
Arthur,
Hopefully
dumbass.
I'm not doing that again right
The
now.
hero
And since we're
returns.
talking about it, and Big Lynch wants a definition for it, Donnie Duckets is good with whatever. I have these the notes of the one sheet. Let's just look through them for a second. Because the one of them, the first thing here, Harvey Weinstein milked us because he was
Hold on.
smuggling. Yep,
Are we sharing the one sheet? Is that what's happening?
a little bit.
Okay, so let's go
Hold,
in.
hold on. That one sheet is actually just a breakdown of what we discussed in this.
Yeah, there was thing here that that's what I'm saying. There's things in here that guys that you didn't hear because of the broken podcast. And I was gonna say like Harvey Weinstein milk duds in prison. We went off. We had like great jokes about him and milk duds. We spoke about Reese's Pieces. It was fire. E.T. You guys know E.T.
You can't speak about Reese's Pieces without speaking about E.T.
And you can't speak about E.T. without speaking about Reese's Pieces. What we just said there, but it was way funnier on the broken podcast.
Trust us, guys. Trust us.
Another one thing on the list here. Harley will eat anything offered to him. I barely remember discussing this. I was probably on autopilot at that moment in time, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'm just...
You go to someone's uncle's house and eat whatever they offer you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Bro, if I go to your house, and your house smells different, I'm down with whatever's cooking in the kitchen. Like, I remember I was looking for a place to buy. I was looking at a house, and I was like going to houses, and people are in there and they're living their life, and I'm smelling their cooking, and it's just off. It's not like if it smelled in my house like that, I'd be like, Mom, what the fuck's going on? Because my mom doesn't have it like that. But if I'm at your house and it's like, what's your smell? I'm like, oh, what's wrong with cooking back there? Looks meaty. And then you tell me it's not even it. I'm like, bro, what is it, a soup? Pour me a bowl.
What's in this soup?
Is it the good soup?
Ain't nobody got a
Worst
heart.
thing I ever smelled someone in cooking someone's house. What am I speaking? Oh my god. The worst cooking I ever smelled in someone's house, if I could call this cooking, was burnt toast. I don't know what it was. I walked into someone's house in the morning.
Good to see you.
It just burnt toast. And I swear to God, I was fighting back vomit. Like it was.
Our folks in
I
New Hanover
understand
will
because
be
it sounds
notified.
simple, like burnt toast, but that's good for it. Honestly, one time I got by ketchup. I walked by someone's like plate, like their tray, McDonald's, and they put mad ketchup for their French fries, like a lot of ketchup. And I walked by it and I caught a whiff of mad ketchup. Got me, and I love ketchup.
Why have you got it?
Me too. But there's something about an oxidized puddle of ketchup that's just terrible.
Is that what it was? It was the oxidization that made me almost.
That's what I'm going with.
You say all this and you're failing to recognize the onion soup. the onion, whatever Amir did with the onions.
An episode of Epic Meal Time. I don't know. It was like million onion borscht or something. 10 million Scoville.
No, he bought like 20. He bought like 1,000 onions.
Howdy, partner.
Like,
It was for an episode. We needed something.
We needed like a couple onions to top off this burger.
Yeah.
And,
I
he
wouldn't
bought
mind
the
getting
entire
topped
store.
off right now, Yeah, it's true. We had it was a burger, a huge burger. We needed a lot of onions, and
I'll have another
when
drink,
it was done,
then go
honestly,
see your
oftentimes we don't waste food, especially when Amir's around. He took the onions and he made a borscht. He was like, "What can you make with 1,000 onions?" Enough borscht to feed a platoon. So Amir just cooked it inside, and it was like literally 1,000 onions, not even for a video, just for himself, like onion water.
I
that
ain't
he
to be made a fool of.
and it stunk. It was ugly and it stunk. It was the worst thing.
All I'm picturing is like Frank Costanza in that military kitchen. You know when he like made I sent 40 men to the latrines that night.
This is Amir. Like, and 2 weeks later, because of him cooking this, it was there was enough resin, like smell that remained. It could just be like whoever came over just thought I smelled. Like they thought that was my body. That little onion scent in the air.
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Yeah, that's sort of spare clothes in the car for situations.
And, you know, but like Amir, one thing, by the way,
We'll sort
Chef
this
Mark,
out.
Chef
God damn it.
champion on top of Oh, well, he didn't actually win Star Wars. They had tickets to the premiere of Star Wars that night, so he just told me.
He took a dive.
Yeah, he took it himself first round.
It's working out just fine for me here.
Amir's life's like mine.
Hands up,
Lynch's
fella.
eating
Ain't
food.
no need for
I
more
think that's how we came to
transgressions.
the name Binge Eater.
You
Lynch
grab for
suggested it,
Sky now.
and it makes sense. Binge eating has I feel like
Raise
been a
your
weakness.
hands or make your peace with God.
Kill me.
Sometimes I just go off.
All right,
Not
and
for
I'll
Donnie
tell him,
Duckett.
you're coming with
Never
me.
really had that in your life, eh, Donnie?
No, it's not. It's funny. It's like
Not
binge
funny to
eating-
me.
No,
Not
I
funny
mean,
to me.
look, binge eating's the only bad eating I do in a sense. It's like I've got a handle on my diet. The meals are relatively clean. If I do a bad
Just
meal,
sitting in
then I'm
a
backing it
jail
up with a few
cell.
good ones. Like I can't do bad stuff back to back. But like, then I see a big bag of gummies and
That's where he does it, by the way. It's gummies.
it's gummies.
If we pop open a bag of gummies, he goes off. He goes off on them. And you know what? Gummies are fun. I don't mind fucking up with gummies. It's when you fuck up with like a whole pizza to yourself and you're like, for dessert, I want a box of cereal.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've like had a box of cereal for dessert.
I mean, a box is intense, man.
You ever fucking smash like a dozen bagels in your life? Have you ever done that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
You
know.
ever, had,
You have,
you, ever
Rich.
had, you ever had 2 boxes of cereal?
What?
One night?
Fuck, guys.
Oh,
The
that's
wor- the
Cocoa
worst part
Pebbles,
about
eh?
that- That's Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa
Those
Pebbles is
crisp,
an
but
easy box to bang out.
they're
Half
like
the box
small.
pours out right away in that first
Yeah.
bowl.
The part that people underestimate about that is the milk is what gets you. The cereal's fine.
Okay.
All the
Can we
milk
talk
that
milk
you're
then?
consuming.
Can we talk milk?
Yeah, we could talk milk. This is binge
When
eater,
you
bro.
okay, so when you say milk, what are you pouring in there?
I don't discriminate. You can give me 1% zero skim milk, 2%.
I think he's saying go even further on your lack of discrimination there. Are we talking like oat, soy, almond?
Exactly.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
funny
don't-
that
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't
what's
care.
your milk? And you're dropping every different type of cow's milk.
What are you
Well, I
looking
mean,
at?
if you do cereal, the natural
Howdy.
decision is to have
If that's the latest fashion, I want
have
to go
not
back to
had
10
cow's
years
milk
ago.
in my cereal in like 3 years.
I haven't
Is
had
that
cow's
crazy,
milk in
Lynch?
the house.
It was the one thing that I was like, okay, if I'm gonna sit here and bang out a whole box, am I gonna be doing it from a cow,
What do you want?
or am I gonna hit up
This is
something
private.
like
Get lost.
soy and be like, it's okay, it's okay for me?
It's your mistake.
Yeah,
you're already
soy's
deep.
a fuck up from the jump.
I was just trying to illustrate the point. I did choose my least favorite alternate beverage.
You're already deep in it. You're already about to hit a box, maybe 2.
Ooh,
Why
okay,
would
that's,
you settle? To
Well, yeah,
like,
that's sorry to keep interrupting. That's another approach too. There's like, if you're fucking up, do you just dive in, or do you try to keep 1 foot on the bottom of the pool, as if that's a saying?
But I understood it.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But yeah, that's never been said before.
No, no. You get it here. We're actually gonna do 1 foot on the bottom of the pool merch at bingeeater.com/merch. Don't go there. Cut
Slash
this.
1
Cut
foot.
all of this.
One thing, just to like put a cut in the conversation. You know, if you scroll down, there's more topics there. Remember? What there is what we talked about.
Problem right now, you don't want to
Yeah,
open
exactly.
up about this.
Are
Let's
you
unpack
avoiding-
that a little bit, Mr. 2
I
boxes,
don't.
2%. This guy's scared his mom's gonna listen to the podcast.
Yeah. She's gonna know about my milk habit.
Yeah. That's it. Lynch's mom, she's got an 8-pack. So if she hears him talking about 2%, 2 boxes,
Right.
no sir, buddy. All right, let's move on. We're gonna unpack that though, Lynch.
I do macadamia milk for the record. Now let's
I've
move on.
actually never tried that.
We're moving on.
Shit, I don't know if I
think
want
you're
it now.
I think you're actually increasing your calories when you do like a macadamia or a cashew.
Well, that's what
But
I'm
those are
thinking.
good
That one
calories.
sounds decadent.
Right, but there's, I mean,
I'm punishing myself with the milk by not having 2%. If I have 2% milk, bro, I'm banging out 3 boxes. Like if I'm, it's me that I'm. It's like that. It's like a carton of almond milk just doesn't carry that much almond milk to bang out 2 boxes, and I'm not gonna open up a second box of almond milk. That's probably the only thing holding me back. But like 2% milk, bro, you get like 2-liter bottles.
Hey, look who's back.
2-liter cartons. You got bags on bags.
Reckon there's anything more I
Like,
can do
that's
for
where
Tommy.
you move quickly. It's the dairy.
Americans are not gonna get the bags reference.
We have our milk in bags. Oh, and another thing, guys. All right.
And another thing.
My U.S. brothers.
My U.S. Americans.
What do you want? This is
candy
private.
that
Get
you
lost.
have
Okay.
called
This is
Rockets. Wait, no, called Smarties. If you're in the U.S., you have a candy called Smarties. Those are called Rockets in Canada. And in
they suck.
Canada, we have Smarties, which are like a competitor to M&Ms.
Listen,
And I'm just telling you this is from the last podcast. You got to get caught up on the lore.
their identity.
The last podcast, I mean, the one that I broke. But yeah, this little piece of information right there. And then I said
Okay,
also that
then.
I said I
Good.
don't like.
Now we got trust between us.
Another thing, I don't like M&Ms.
So any you M&Ms out there.
The lost episode.
Oh, what do you mean? That's your YouTube short right there. You're like,
Let's have a
the
look
sauce
at
box
here.
drinks of M&Ms. I'm like, I don't like M&Ms.
Yeah, let's get a thumbnail. Let's get a thumbnail for that M&M. Yeah.
You put the green M&M there. You
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the green M&M there. I'm like this.
I'm coming for you.
I don't like M&Ms, but I'll fuck the green one. Remember when everyone was caught up on fucking the green M&M for a month?
Not everyone, just Tucker Carlson.
Okay, but it was still, the memes were like fucking the green M&M, and then it was like Andrew Tate. Like, we go through these phases, and I just remember, shout out to that phase when it was sex with the green M&M. Anyways, moving on to drinking your piss.
Yeah, let's move right past that.
So, Bush Boys, drinking your piss. Guys, Donnie Duckett's over here is a real Bush boy. Do you drink your piss? Does anyone drink their piss?
People drink their piss on these like sensationalized survival shows on Discovery Channel and whatnot. But in terms of actually surviving, you should not drink your piss, or anyone else's for that matter.
Is drinking someone else's piss worse?
I don't think technically. Like if we're talking fresh, like we're talking piss and
Fresh
drink.
is piss, of course.
Right, like
Is
straight
it better?
from the
Is
tap.
it? And these are all serious questions, guys. I'm not even joking here. Is it better if you cook it?
No, definitely not.
Mind yourself,
So
Really? What do you mean definitely not? It's worse. Hot piss is worse.
no, because look, when you piss,
What are you looking at?
basically you're
Okay, there.
drinking water,
Hell of a thing to wear.
flushing toxins out of your body, and through your piss with your kidneys and whatnot. So the stuff that you're pissing out is stuff that you don't want to be reconcentrating and taking back in. So definitely never drink your piss.
So drinking your piss wouldn't hydrate you. to
It
drink
would
your
not
piss.
hydrate. It would dehydrate.
It makes it worse. So you can't just even have it as a treat.
No,
It'll
no.
make things worse.
It's some people I've heard like guys argue that it's a mental edge. So it's like, okay, you're dying of thirst. All you want is to swallow liquid. So you can drink your
Hey,
piss
yo,
and
pause. Yo.
yeah, and you can kind of get a boost mentally. Be like, I feel like I could go on now because I had a drink.
You like trick your body. You'd be like, yum, water, and your brain's
Yeah,
like, bro,
I mean-
I am your body. I am your brain. You're not drinking me. You're drinking your own piss.
I've heard that argument from like a hardcore like
Piss drinker.
like no, it was like Green Beret. Not that I heard it, but I heard someone make
the way
that
that
argument
gun
on a
feels
show.
in your hand?
And it was a guy who's survived much more hardcore shit than me, so I'm not
Take
gonna
it
argue with
easy,
him.
it's
But
fine.
physiologically,
I'm never gonna argue
drink-
the guy that drinks his own
bother
piss.
someone else.
Right.
This guy's on one, bro.
Yeah,
Morning,
physiologically you shouldn't drink piss.
Hello?
I feel like we've probably established that point by now.
You heard it, boys. Don't.
Unless you distill it, you can distill your piss and essentially get the water out of
Listen,
it.
I don't treat
There's
folks
a guy
who
at home
cover
right
up
now that's
their
about to
identity.
drink his piss that's like pouring it out of
No
his
man.
face.
Yeah.
Well then.
I was a fool.
I was waiting for a sign.
We were talking about how I would eat anything offered to me. Would you guys? Donnie, you go into strangers' homes sometimes. We're not going to talk about what he does. Are you never like, no one's ever like, hey, bud, you want some of this?
Yeah. I've gotten it quite a bit.
Yeah, you've been doing this for decades.
Yeah.
So
over a decade.
So there must have been like dozens of times where you walked into someone's house and they were cooking up something different.
One time that I actually, because I almost always say no. I'm not the type of person that wants to, I'm not as adventurous as you. So to answer that first question, I'm definitely not eating whatever someone's giving. But in this case, I went into this guy's house and...
Not even anything at all, not even if they had like a slice of Domino's?
I mean,
Hey,
like,
boy.
I've eaten stuff in people's houses, but
What
I'm
were
kind of
they?
picky.
I need to know where you're at.
Like, one time a guy literally was grilling steaks, and he was like, you want me to throw a steak on for you? In this, like, big mansion. And
I
was
would 100% absolutely think that guy was trying to have sex.
It was like,
You're starting
his
to
son
rile me now, pal.
was there.
Get the
It
hell
didn't
outta
feel
here.
sexual.
Did
I
you
mean-
have air quotations up when you said son? Because you said it like you did. You were like, his son.
No, it was his real son. I mean, don't you kind of have to air quote every, okay, let's not make that joke.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I took a steak from that guy.
A whole steak? Cooked?
A whole
or,
steak.
Or it wasn't cooked yet?
It was,
Like he
okay,
throw you out like an
it's funny.
uncooked steak like you're a pit
Okay,
bull?
okay, you want to make fucking jokes? He
Okay.
cooked my steak, and then he gave me 2 more to take home. Frozen. And he was like, do you live around here? I was like, I do. He was like, take these steaks. And then he actually told me where he had bought them, which was close by.
Why weren't you like, my man?
Out of the damn way.
What's your name?
Hold
I'm
up.
Donnie Duckett. Do you have a card?
I mean,
It's so hard to make friends in
Let
your
me into
30s
that back
and
room
you know
of
how to
yours
grill a mean
right
steak. Dude,
now.
you should come by my place
Sir,
for a beer.
please. You don't want to
You
get
play
involved
Xbox?
with them, I promise you.
so,
It's me now.
You make
I
them
take up
open up.
this guy.
You're a dead
now
man.
you're
I'm
the
the
steak
steak.
eater.
The steak
No,
eater
look.
podcast.
Hey, open up.
I go into
It's me.
houses.
I brought some food and whiskey for you fellas.
Job, and then when I
Yeah,
leave,
it's only the
I
duck.
would, basically lose contact with that
Don't
person
try
as much as
anything
possible.
funny.
So I'm not looking
Punch
to
him on
make
that
friends
cold
when I
pork
do
who
this.
bothered us
Out of
already.
all the time that you've been doing this,
Put it
you
on
must
the
have encountered people many times, multiple times.
Looks like a nice little.
Oh, same person.
Yeah,
once.
I worded that very bad.
Many-
I threw in mad words.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Meatballs.
Did you fuck any of them?
No. I never. That sounded like a
A
fucking
lie.
Yeah,
No?
yeah. No. Because that is a lie.
That's literally like that no is the when you're like in class and you got busted farting. It's like, you fart?
Yeah.
No?
No.
This guy thought I farted. It was always, I always.
Yeah,
did it.
I never fucked anyone on the job, but I did meet a girl who I then commenced a relationship with. So, technically, yes.
You know, I gotta say,
Oh, was the love at first sight?
It was close to that.
I gotta say, we were talking about that no. And I was just thinking about that time in my life. Somehow I got time traveled back.
What?
Littering back then was like, that was kind of like nothing to me, really. To like get a popsicle from the ice cream man and fucking open it up and drop the paper at my feet. And I don't know when it happened, but that is just like insane to me. The idea of just dropping like garbage at my feet, no matter where I am, even if there's a mess everywhere. It's like, if I'm standing in like a landfill, well maybe not, but just like on a disgusting street. Yeah.
Oh, take it easy there.
I don't know why I
A lot of
sucking something so
popsicles
bad.
in this scenario.
I don't know why I need to be sucking something so bad, but if I opened that, I wouldn't drop that on the floor. And I don't know when it happened in life, but like, I feel like if I got some red flags on a person, if they were like, I hate dogs, I hate all dogs, I'd be like, you know? Or if they're like, oh yeah, I hate dogs, I'm like that is a red flag. But you also like litter. I'd be like, listen, if you're driving in your car and one of those people like throws shit out the window while you're driving.
Yeah, that McDonald's bag. You lay down an interesting segue for me, Harley, because actually the reason I quit littering, I remember kind of becoming aware of it. Because it was like this weird phase, because we were like growing up really I don't know, an age
Yeah, this is real, like, drink a can of soda and, like, put it on the floor and step on it.
Right.
Yeah, I think I was littering back then, yeah.
And then as we got older, you know, as probably by the time we were, like, 14, 15, we were drinking beers and then, like, smashing the bottles was, like, so hilarious. And then I actually remember hanging out at the park with a couple of guys and we finished our beers and I was like, we really shouldn't smash bottles. Like, there's kids walking through here, there's people walking dogs on these paths and we're like smashing glass. I was like, it's kind of not cool. And it was like, it was funny, we had to give up the exhilaration of the smashing of the bottles to kind of, for the greater, for the social contract, as it were.
You literally, you like leveled up from like level 14 to level 15 in your brain.
Yeah, like I leveled up the frontal lobe, like the cause and effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it just like I drive on the highway sometimes, and I'll see garbage on the side of the road. Some people like have a dirty car, and they're like, "Oh, I'm on the highway," and they throw their shit out of their car on the road. And I'm low-key like kind of being a hater right now. I'm a little jealous of that. Like
the nonchalance.
To just like you know, like it'd kind of be better if this shit wasn't in my car right now. It was on someone's like near someone's house. Like you're on the highway, you're driving by. Maybe you're never gonna be in this area ever again. Like throw garbage here. Like much better there than here at my feet. But couldn't be me. I wish I was savage like that.
I can be pretty cavalier if I'm.
My God, this game, dude. There's no consistency.
Like, organic and litterable. Like, I'm not gonna litter like a bag or like and I'll even pick stuff up if I see a water bottle on like a trail or something. Like I'll actually clean stuff up.
Guys, this is true. I've been on a trail with this guy. Watch him pick up other people's garbage. And be like,
I just don't want to see it. It's more for me. But you know what? I've thrown plenty of banana peels and apple cores and pistachio shells is a little bit worse because those will kind of stick around forever. But I remember being with a.
That's on God though, bro. Like those were literally here when we got here. Like he already put them on the ground.
Exactly.
You know, I feel like banana peels. I feel like that's chill. Isn't that chill for something out there? Isn't there like a rabbit that's like, oh, bro, we got dessert for 2 days now?
I think so too. But I was with a friend of ours named Derek, everyone's favorite name, and yeah, we were on our way to a canoe trip, and we got out of the car to go buy something in a store.
I want everyone to know, by the way, that Derek's the dragon.
He is the dragon.
Like this guy, if the dragon was here right now, he would flip. He would do a flip. At some point since we've all been talking, and landed, of course, and not like in just standing. And flip. Like, he'll flip off your roof, bro.
Dude, what?
It's jumpable. He'll jump in.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What do you have? No. What do you have? Yeah, you. Skis? He'll use them. Snowboard? He'll use it. Bike? He'll do it. dirt bike.
Yes, I wanna
like, this is
switch
the
to it.
dragon.
Holy
I just want you to imagine right now. Like, he's fucking tatted up. He's
Go
like
to the dragonwilldoit.com.
he moves like a
A supple leopard.
I was gonna say like a really agile like an agile primate.
Aren't we all agile primates?
Yeah, but he's good. Anyways, you were saying about the dragon?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I get out of the car in a parking lot of a grocery store on the way to a canoe trip, and I throw a banana peel on the ground, like straight up on the asphalt, like banana pool of banana peel.
Banana pool, a Big Mealtime episode. Banana pool. I'm like, oh, who's
Write
gonna
that down.
suck all these bad boys down with me?
Chef and Dari.
And muscle glasses.
So yeah, he was objecting to my littering, and I was like, bro, they cut down all the trees.
I'm so sorry to interrupt again. Stupid question, but you said he objected. It's really important to me to know the initiation of the objection. As a person, I that's just the important detail to me. Was he like, and you were like, what? Or was he like, bro, you serious right now?
It was closer to the latter.
What are you looking at?
Because basically, I didn't think anyone had a problem with it, and then like it kind of came out as like a snide comment, like, "Oh, this guy's out here throwing things on the ground," and I was like, "Bro, they came here and they cut down all the trees, and they put this big block of cement, and I put a fucking banana peel on top of it. Like, I'm sure this doesn't hurt anything."
That's you guys, which you're like. Instead of being like,
What do
who
you want?
cares? It's gonna like, you know, it's gonna decompose, and like, you know, or it's, you know, something's gonna eat this shit. You were instead like, bro, look at the concrete. This building is bigger littering than this banana peel. You want beef with the banana peel?
I stand by it.
Then why do you back these buildings, bro? What about your car? And your car's pollution breath, huh?
And the little rubber epithelials the tires are leaving as it rolls down the street.
Epithelials.
Epithelials.
So the dragon murked you, or did you murk the dragon?
Morning.
Dragon. Murk the dragon.
I win because yeah.
Because
What
Donnie
was that?
motherfucking Duckett.
There you go.
Stack them up. Stack them up, stack them up, stack them up. How's your sleep been lately? I'm talking to the boys out there listening to the podcast. Girl too. Hey Queen. Boys, I want to know, what's the sleep schedule like? You guys. Like, when do you go to bed? When do you wake up? Lynch? You're in dad mode, so we're like 3 different scenarios here.
Yeah, that's I'm waiting to hear this.
Like Donnie Duckett's is like he's putting them hours, and Big Lynch,
Whoa.
your dad mode
Let me
now,
into that back room of
and
yours right
I'm
now.
a baby.
Sir, please. You don't want to get involved with them. I promise you.
Well, actually,
You
the
make
first.
that
I want to know the
Yeah.
hours. So I want to know when you go
You're
to
a
bed,
dead man.
and I want to know
When I
when
go to
you're
bed?
waking up.
I'm probably getting to bed lately, probably around this time.
Hey, open
What
up.
is this time?
It's me.
10 p.m.
I brought some
I'll
food
get
and
into
whiskey
bed
for you
a
fellas.
bit earlier.
Get those hours up, son.
Yeah,
Get
but I'm
playing-
not
you're
sleeping,
playing
I'm not-
games, eh?
I'm not sleeping. I'm
Don't
like,
try
reading a book.
anything
Yeah.
funny.
Or like,
That's a lie.
Thought you were that
Actually not. I'm reading a book right now.
What book?
Which book? Yeah, let's hear this.
It is a
Looks
oral
like a
history of
nice
Nuclear.
little bit.
You know, if someone were to say to me, Donnie, just so you know, someone like, who's the biggest reader you know? I would be like, it's probably a toss-up between Lynch and Donnie Duckett. Like, let's put in those cages, bro.
But
Let's
Donnie
put
put
those
a
pages.
book out there. Donnie mentioned Supple Leopard. I have that right here.
Oh, do
My,
you?
bookshelf. I do.
That's
yes.
so funny.
Classic.
Becoming the supple leopard.
That's interesting you said that. I didn't know that was a book. I thought you just said that.
No, I was referencing the title of this like mobility book.
What is this book that it was just in your brain there when we were talking about Dragon?
It's in my Amazon cart. That's where it
And
lives.
you You were clowning Lynch, and this is in your Amazon cart, but he's sitting right next to it. You're like, oh yeah, what are you reading, bro?
It's funny.
He's like, right over here, Supple Leopard. Actually, you were talking about it. And you're like, that's in my cart.
Oh, I'm also watching probably like another hour of YouTube when I get into bed as well.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
where
I'm
Donnie's
not
got
quite
you
like you.
beat. Donnie's got you beat because Donnie's not putting in a minute of YouTube watching. That's where you got us both beat.
It's funny too that I'm like talking all this book shit because I'm reading the dumbest, lamest book right now. That's like a children's, like it's not a children's book, but it's like a book you'd read in high school. Robinson Crusoe.
Are you force reading it? Like, are you enjoying it?
So,
or are you like just trying to get through it?
Is Robinson Crusoe? Is this an episode of Wishbone? I may have caught this. I may know this one, bro.
I bet you.
Is Wishbone international, by the way, or am I like doing a deep Ontario cut?
It should be because you could like dub whatever you want over that dog.
Hey, put that damn.
Let me into that back room of yours,
look,
right
I read a lot of good books.
Sir,
and,
please,
this
you
is not
don't
one of
want to
them.
get
Not
involved
that I
with
hate it so much to answer your question.
them. I
Lynch,
promise you.
I
You
used to
make
be like
them
that, where
open
if I started
up,
reading a book,
or you're a dead
I have
man.
to finish it because I was just like, this is my responsibility. But
Hey, open up.
I still have that
It's
problem.
me.
So I actually
brought some
I got
food
this
and
from
whiskey
Sam
for you
Harris.
fellers.
Who said,
Yeah, it's
there's
only the duck.
a lot of books out there, and you're
Don't
gonna die
try
before you
anything
read
funny.
every book you want to read. So spending any time
Put it on
reading a
the
book that
table.
you're not
You can see we're in the middle
enjoying
of some
is really
business here.
just a terrible waste of time. Because like
It's a bad feeling too. If you're like forcing yourself.
Looks
to do
like
it.
Have you ever not started a book and like this sucks?
Business you got going back here.
Like, oh damn, that's sick.
not so much. It's funny though because every time I stop a book, it's at like page 75. I just so happen to know that from like tracking it on Goodreads.
You do better
That's
than me.
interesting.
I'm probably at like page 150.
Okay.
75, and I have to be really unhappy about it. I've been much more selective, I think, in the last 5 years about what I'm willing to pick up. I read a lot of nonfiction.
Yeah, me too.
Nonfiction, it's
No. Oh my God.
Dumb move.
Depending on what it is.
You know what's jokes here, by the way? I know I'm throwing that dumb tip. I actually,
No, I don't want to pick up the guy. No.
Yeah,
Robin Hound Crusoe. Just so you guys know, listening at home, Wishbone was this TV show where it was
Yes, this game is seriously
the dogs. Like I literally know the stories. The Time Machine. Was that
H.G.
Yeah.
Wells.
Time Machine. Don Quixote. Like I know these from Wishbone, which was a show where a dog, Donnie fired off. What kind of dog is this?
It's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Yeah, I should have known that, but still, Donnie's got mad dog knowledge, guys. You don't even know. He can look at your dog and like sex it on the spot. Tell you if it's a boy or a girl.
You're even breaking a
Probably get
Or
the age,
Beyond.
too.
Only so much
Beyond.
work.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer. Yeah, was a Wishbone classic. Joan of Arc, Oliver Twist. But it's just yeah, it was a Jack Russell Terrier going through the book, whatever it was, the story in like 22 minutes. And this dog's like one of the sickest fucking actors you've ever
welcome
seen in
back.
your life.
I feel like it's the dog from The Mask.
If
Is
that
it the same
is the
actor?
same dog, if
Let
this
me
dog
into
have
that
an
back
IMDb
room of yours,
page,
right
I'm
now.
sure.
that would
Are
be
we
wild.
going in on this?
I'm gonna find out right
Please,
now, but
you don't want to get
Wishbone, was that just Canadian?
involved with them. I promise
Another
you.
good question. Another good question. Like
You
if
make them open up.
I don't want to
You're a
dead
dead
air
man.
here while we all Google Wishbone.
Well, I was gonna finish. You asked me about my sleeping pattern with a child.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
open
is.
up. It's me.
It is
I
different.
brought some food and whiskey for
Now
you
that we've
fellers.
made it through, and she's 8 months old.
Yeah, it's only the duck.
The first 5 months, but
Don't try anything
we have one of those babies
funny.
that doesn't like to sleep. So
Put it on
you
the
gotta catch
table.
what
You can
That's
see
why
we're
I'm
in the
going to
middle of
bed
some
at 10.
business.
Usually I'd be up later, you know, messaging.
Looks
Softball
like a
over
nice
here,
little business you got going back here.
Get
him, Come on.
How did he survive? What? Oh my God.
So one of the podcasts, I have a billion things to say, so I'm all in it right now. But I was like, and another thing, do you call it a pantry
some real rich shit right there. I don't have a pantry actually.
So you just say the cupboard? I'm referring to the cupboard. I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you see. I would just say the cupboard. A pantry to me is an area that is more like it's bigger.
This is like
There's
an
more to
"Are you
offer.
garbage" question.
Hurry up! Oh my
Are you
God,
garbage
this game,
podcast?
dude.
Maybe it's a provincial thing. A pantry to me is definitely much bigger
Hurry
ordeal
up.
than
Oh my
just a regular
God.
old cupboard. That's for sure.
This game sucks.
It's funny
The
because
pantries better be
provincial could
stocked
be
up.
used as sort of an insult as well.
Yeah, I say the cupboard. Even if I had a pantry, I'd probably only keep whatever I really wanted to call out for in one particular cupboard, which would be the cupboard. You know, I have a cupboard. If I'm like it's in the cupboard. It's also like I got that drawer also. People have that drawer also. It's in the drawer. The drawer.
Right now.
A pantry is nice.
Okay.
I'd like to have a pantry.
You don't want to
pantry
get
to me is
involved
like, what
with
do you-
them, I
what's in the
promise
pantry?
you.
You
I
make
think he's
them
like-
open up.
I think he
or
means
you're a
like
dead man.
almost like a wardrobe for food, like a thing that's
Hey,
apart from
open
your
up.
kitchen cabinet.
It's me.
And
I brought
stands
some
on its
food
own
and whiskey for you
has
fellas.
food and whatnot in it.
Is there a person in there?
duck.
There can be.
Don't
Like someone,
try
like, there's only a
anything
pantry
funny.
you lynch if like there's like a job
Put it on the
opportunity in
table.
there.
You can see we're in the
No,
middle
Like
of some
there's like a
business here.
person
No.
who's like,
No.
It's
It's
a
just like it's its own room. Like you can walk.
Got going back here.
oh, you think a pantry is a walk-in cupboard? I kind of like that take. Oh, I would
How?
like that.
How?
I like
How?
that.
How? How?
Okay, you can move with that. If I was like, nah, bro, pantries and cupboards is a walk-in, I'd be like, okay. I'm kind of like
think we've
mad
actually
that
hit
like a walk-in freezer doesn't have a word. You know what I mean? Like the cold pantry.
This game sucks.
I mean, I think we kind of hit it.
Seriously. Oh my God, it's so inconsistent.
Yeah,
It
the fact
deserves. It
that
deserves.
I would just say the cupboard, because there's
No.
one cupboard. Like, I'll be honest, like,
If you
in
have
the
a-
pantry,
This is
whatever
gonna take
is in
so
the
long to
pantry,
load. Oh my God.
One is in
cupboard.
that one cupboard in the pantry.
Right.
If
I think cupboard and
If you
pantry.
could walk into
Whatever
your
it is,
cupboard,
holy shit. Just keep talking.
Hi, my name's Jared. I'm waiting for cars to pass. I'm
Ready? Welcome to.
Taking pictures.
Oh, we're getting ready to do a quick film intro. Oh, sorry, what's it?
There's no way he doesn't feel awkward in this scenario.
Welcome to Holly Mo Party, not the shop, and we are here thanks to eBay Motors and Holly with 2 cars in the Holly booth, and it's really cool and special. And we're gonna wait for more cars. Here, this is what we're gonna do. We shot the intro. I'm just gonna come over, stand really close, because otherwise we're never gonna get through this.
Make them open up, or you're a dead man.
That's exactly what you want your car to look like
Hey,
when you leave
open
on
up.
a road trip
It's
in
me.
less than 24 hours,
I
right?
brought some
So,
food and whiskey
as
for
we
you
were doing
fellas.
kind of our final once over and getting these awesome
Yeah, it's
wheels
only
fit,
that duck.
we had cut the
Don't
seat
try
boot. We had slung
anything
grease all
funny.
over, and it was a big mess.
Put it
back
on the
there. I know
table.
why the
You
boot
can see
was
we're in the
cut.
middle of some business
This
here.
exhaust is meant for a 2022 or newer. It has the variable valves on it.
Looks like a nice little
It
business. Got going back here.
perfect under an 08 chassis. And I should have cut them like I did. On. So we've got grease everywhere.
Maybe
Now,
it's a
those
doctor.
familiar with the Mopars will understand why this is
Is
kind
it the
of a
doctors
really
that are
scary
not
moment,
killing? Oh my God, it might
because
be the
Hellcat
doctors.
axles are on back order for a very long time, and there's not readily available
God.
boot kits. So I was slightly frantic trying to figure out how we're going to get it together, even so much as trying different two-piece boots. It was a wreck. But we look here, we have a axle that is good to go, and that is thanks to the CV Source in Buford, Georgia. My friend recommended, hey, why don't you call them? I used them about 10 years ago. Called up Joe and Louie. They knew exactly what we needed. They had just finished a Hellcat axle, because again, you cannot get them. And ran down in this morning, and they got me taken care of. So Not paid, not sponsored. I paid them for their services, but they were such a huge help and got me out of the bind. I wanted to make sure to give them a shout out. And you can even call and mail them your axles if you've got kind of a hard to fix axle, you're not able to find boots, CV joints. I went in their warehouse. There are thousands of CV joints in there. So big thank you to them. We are going to be able to get Roadblock the button back up. So I can finally get Transcon. Thankfully on that, that's just exhaust repair, charge the batteries, bolt the seats in, and that's good to go. Why are all these events
look who's back.
Give us just a little bit of a breather.
let me
you
into
know?
that back
2 days
room
to
of
turn
yours.
everything around and hit the road again. But I'm really looking
Right
forward to seeing all of
now.
you. And
Sir,
actually, this
please,
is technically
you
an
don't wanna
insert,
get
so I've already
involved with
shot
them,
the
I
intro at
promise
the
you.
event, so you know that
You make
both
them
cars made it
open
around.
up.
And I've already
You're
seen
a
some of
dead
them.
man.
So was pre-tense. I don't know what tense we are in, but either way, I'm
open
right
up.
now really excited
It's
to meet some of
me.
you guys at Mo Party.
I brought some food and whiskey for you fellers.
Yeah. It's only the duck. Don't try anything funny.
Put it on the table. You can see we're in the middle of some business here.
Looks like a nice little business you got going back here.
So we shot the intro. Now I'm over here. A short moment without interruption. But we're still at Holly and eBay Motors doing something really cool and different than last week at LS Fest, where we had to work non-stop through the weekend. We get to
What? Why is it looting? What? This game is ass, dude.
And the other fun thing that we're doing is we get to give away $15 gift cards to eBay Motors of everyone that's here that tags us on social media, which is a really cool thing to do.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's a chance that we go out and drive Roadblock. Who knows what we're gonna do? This is just a really cool, fun adventure, and I'm glad you guys are here to go along with us as we explore Holly Mo Party, give away some gift cards, and just have a fun time.
I'm here too.
Look, he gets a yellow vest this week because we're walking around. We're not stuck in a trailer.
And security kept hassling me, so I put on the yellow vest so I look like I'm important.
Hey, stand down. Hands in the air. Ah!
So one of my favorite found at the bottom of the ravine. The desert floods would come through. They would pick it up and move it a little bit closer to rescue. And so it finally reached the point where they can dig it out of the ravine, and they've patched it together enough to turn it into a car that they go drag racing in.
Using plenty of MIG welding.
I absolutely love this thing.
I do too.
It is just... It's so
Finally,
fast,
oh
it's so
my
wonderful.
God.
Just the Lexan in the windows.
It's a bit like a ball of aluminum foil. You can still unfold it and use the ball of aluminum foil as just aluminum foil, but it's going to be a little crumpled.
Yeah, I know, not quite strong, but that doesn't slow us down. I wish I knew my older cars better. I think that's just one of the standard small blocks.
If I said that was an engine, would all of your audience hate me?
No, because you're not wrong. But I absolutely love this thing. Like, I like pretty cars, but I love stuff like this. Like, you look at Johnny, you look at Roadblock. You drive it and you don't feel bad driving it. It's just a pristine show vehicle.
Well, I'd like to argue that point. You would feel bad driving it. Your back's going to be in miserable pain.
Not at all. You can put a good seat in it. But if you drive this, and the truck in front of you has a bunch of gravel fall out of it, like your F-150.
Slow up now.
Like every tingle,
subtly
ding, and
crochet
hit,
at me.
every sound is gonna just make you cringe and worry that you're chipping this paint. Now it's absolutely stunning and beautiful and period correct with right hose clamps and just it is a beautiful, beautiful car.
All of this car and the thing you point out, hose clamps.
So
it's a little detail.
I used to do high-end car show judging for the import stuff, and that's what sets the difference. Like if you're doing a concourse level judge, having the right hose clamps, having the right oversprays, that's what makes a show winning car versus a really pretty car. listen, I'll never do this whole thing story van justice. Travis Bell did a fantastic job telling the history. The Transcon Medevac started off as a Hal Needham Rocky 8 special of how to do their cross-country race, and they shoved a giant engine in a tiny, no airflow vehicle, and it overheated and failed miserably. Travis Bell rebuilt it exactly, and it overheated and has failed miserably every time since. And we've since done a bunch of upgrades, and we're hoping that it'll finally make it.
Like, tell them that it's the Cannonball van, if your audience does not know. Because I didn't know, and I've seen the movie Cannonball Run.
It's not just a movie. The Cannonball Run is based on reality.
It's a lifestyle.
And the van actually raced. The one used in the movie was the original van. This is not that van. That van is lost. It went it did the run, broke, did the movie. Then it became a push start vehicle for land speed records. And then it disappeared into obscurity as a floral delivery van in the Carolinas, in a sense, it's lost to history.
If you happen to find that van, go tag Jared, #WrenchEveryday, and you'll get a $15 eBay gift card. That's how this works, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scratches in the back, which tells you that he drives this thing, which I appreciate. I hate builds that never drive. Cars are meant to be driven.
Hey, this is no room.
Once again, heads up outlaws.
No room for hatred.
Hey now, why are you wearing that mask?
I'm hating cars that just don't get to
Move
live.
it, please.
I've already called you. Heads up outlaws.
Oh, there's the rape.
Okay, then.
Oh my God.
There.
First time trial of the day.
Thank
Outrage, you mean?
Things go a lot more efficient when everybody
This is
obeys
all
the rules.
outrage.
This is fantastic. I'm in love.
You worry too much.
We don't
There's
need
something you're
more
really gonna
trouble
love.
from you
What?
here.
The hydrogen truck?
It's alternative fuel.
Mopar. 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 Dopar. Mopar. Mopar. Mopar.
I'm just excited because there's such a huge variety of cars here. It's not just Corvettes.
All the same engine in the same 3 cars?
Corvettes and Corvettes.
You got a
Instead,
problem?
we have the General Lee. And the General Lee.
I've heard that's generally offensive, though.
You're not a problem. He tried that material out on me earlier, and I laughed, so now he's using it in video. This is how Jared operates.
What? The cop cars. Roscoe? I'm gonna get murdered alive for not remembering it.
Generally, you're not murdered dead. It's not called murder if you're already dead. Update, a tragedy has befallen us. Jared ingested a taco. But it's a good thing we have an ambulance here.
Yeah.
No, you get back in there. You're supposed to be dead.
Oh, I'm dead?
Yeah, you're dead.
Okay.
Or dying, at least.
I'm dying out here.
Yeah,
Because
you're
it's
dying
kind of
out
warm in there.
Get in there.
What? No, I'm good.
You're dying. I'm taking over. I am Wrench Every Day.
Good luck.
I'm changing the name to Wrench every once in a while.
All right, so some of you guys might actually know this engine, recognize it. This is Derek Vice Grip Garage's Hemi half, where he's got my old engine and they're putting it in a Chevy because that's what you do. You put Hemis in Chevys and make them better. And that's probably offended a few people, but it's been a lot of fun. We actually ran and got this thing last night and got it here to the show.
We are on our way to get Hemi half, and we were gonna be here early. We were gonna get a nice meal, but when a friend needs help, you take care of them. So we are on our way. It'll be about 5 hours-ish extra driving. Thank you.
This is a good time to talk about my compensation. It's free, right? My compensation is nothing.
Your $69 hotel.
Not exactly the latest
with three stains on
Parisian
the ceiling.
fashion.
You paid $70 for that hotel?
$70.
Let's go, boy.
That was a really good engine. I'm glad it's going to go on and do wonderful things. I'm definitely not disappointed in the current state of Roadblock, though. The Hellcat. The Hellcat's a lot more fun, so of what we can come across. We're gonna go visit the drag racers because during LS Fest 1 we were too busy working and never actually got over there. So, look at this. Look at that Charger Ute and that ambulance. Whoever brought those cars, they're a stud.
What if it was a woman? What if you're a woman? There's this insanely clean Magnum here.
I need to get one of those. Apparently that's the thing to do.
Get a Magnum?
The little hood latch. 440 Stealth. I mean, because that was the era when Dodge and Mitsubishi were in bed together.
And now Rivian's in that factory.
What is the most interesting car in spectator parking?
Well, I was told there's an F-150 Lightning, so I'm on the lookout for that. What's that?
Yes.
Cool. Hey! 944.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
That car exists.
No.
Go on, away with you.
What are you? Why are you hating on me?
you?
All right, what are we going to pick as the most interesting car? We still got a lot over that way to go.
Yes, we do. That's kind of cool.
Well, good, Abigail. Morning.
Morning, Arthur. Hey, look, the drag strip. Oh my God, you can watch from here.
All right, let's watch a couple runs. Are they staged up, ready to go?
Maybe. What happened to the other guy? Oh, there he is.
John was looking for you, Arthur. He's over by the tree behind the campfire.
You was? Okay. Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Nice wheel hop there. Is that a Dakota? Holy crap!
That's the first sub-10 that we filmed, but
God.
11-1 in Dakota, 119 mile an hour. That guy's moving. You could say he's hauling wood.
You could say that.
We're still on the hunt for the most interesting car in spectator parking.
Is it the Rogue Mini? The Rogue Light?
No.
Okay. Naturally.
Of course. You're at a Mopar event.
Naturally.
That's not a factory bed. What is going on?
Are you sure? Wow. This thing, I don't... Is it because this was never offered with a bed and they just fitted a bed to it?
Someone's gonna correct. Like this is really cool.
Shallow. That is a cool door handle. It looks like it could kill you. What's the front look like over here? Aside from well used. Don't love the headlights. Love everything else though. And here is Jared trying to run away again.
What's the most interesting vehicle?
So far my vote is on that Dodge pickup that is confusing us.
That's my boy. I mean, I dug it. At this particular moment in time, I don't know what this person's doing. They're going to go off-road.
You got those clothes. Ridiculous.
Roads? Where we're going,
Good, Abigail.
we need roads. We're in a golf cart. There's Jared's arch nemesis over there.
How are you?
You can't even see that it's a Ute
When are
from
we
this angle,
hunting
but trust me,
another bear?
that yellow Charger in there is a Ute. Hey, Jared, why doesn't yours look like this?
Because mine's never been meant to be pretty.
Hey, Arthur.
Mine's been meant to drive.
Sounds like an excuse. No, honestly, this takes a lot of work.
Uncle told me something about a train.
This takes an incredible
What did
amount of
he
work.
say?
And
Mary Beth
And you
overheard
call
something
yours-
about a
your
train
kid
full
was
of wealthy
with
folk
blemish
going
panels.
down
Yeah,
through Scarlet
it was
Meadows just
trunk
south
and
of
not
state border.
perfect, and
Yes.
These were good panels.
Need help with it?
It's kind of
I
actually
ain't
nice to
even
see
sure
the
about
body lines.
it takes
Come
a lot
on.
of work.
He
to do.
blended
Night,
his,
not too
spoiler
guarded, it's
different.
perfect.
I ain't thought it through.
And yours doesn't have this
Stopping
lower
a
lip,
train,
does it?
pain in the
It
ass.
does?
Sure.
Okay.
But what
No,
if
this looks
we
absolutely
could
incredible.
force a
It's
train
amazing this
to
is the
stop?
same kid.
Well,
Not
of
throwing
course.
shade on you.
We get a
You
wagon
have a different
full
look
of
in mind
something
with yours.
flammable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oil.
I mean, this is
Put
the
it on
only
the
part of it
tracks.
that's a
They
little bit
see it.
off, and that
You
is
know, they either have
His
to
eyes
stop
right
or
there.
die.
And look at
The
this.
train
What?
driver wants to
What?
be cooked alive.
What, bro?
There's a reason for mine to look the way it is.
I know, it's Fetty say. It's part of the
Kind
car.
of brilliant. For you.
It's a Daytona shaker hood.
And that is a real idea.
I like the shaker
I
hood.
think that's the first time you
So
ever
it is-
had
it's
one of
a
them.
Smith kit, but you've
Shut up.
Well,
You
actually,
might be the first bastard
Smith kid
to ever
came
have
up
half
and
his
built
brains eaten by a wolf and end up
this.
more
This is
intelligent.
So
to
we
my
doing it?
recognition,
Yeah,
it
we're
was
gonna
done.
need ammunition,
So this is the
guns,
Smith kit prototype,
real
in
frightening,
essence.
and some dynamite to open up the train.
I'll get the
I can't
supplies.
guarantee that.
Gotta
Oh, it's
head
got a
into
high
town
mount
for
brake light.
Abigail anyway.
Don't even ask.
And a sunroof?
You go find us an oil wagon.
Yeah, I know just the place. They're always heading into that refinery.
It's there.
This looks
There's an old rundown shack just over the border.
So this is a
north
little
of
bit
a place
different
called Dewberry Creek.
Yeah, I think that's
Leave
just
it
all
hidden
they
somewhere
filled it
near
in
there.
instead of...
From right here back is solid sheet metal and fiberglass all in.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Well, it's relatively unusual to see one. But then you see two, then you see three, and you see 4 Smith Utes. I think it's kind of funny. We've got 2 Super Bs and a one with the Hemi Charger hood. It's just a whole lot of fun. So we're getting ready to have them let us do a couple exposition runs, and it's going to be entertaining. Thomas has been running all morning and knows the course, and we're just going to go full send. So it's all about having fun, and it's just cool to see so many of these. I think the most practical of Smith Utes out there.
Hey, Javier.
I heard about a house. Could be interesting.
What kind of a house?
I don't know. A couple fellas I heard in town, they said it was really freakish. Family local boogeymen, I guess. But they're crooked in every way.
So?
Well, so these boys thought they were sitting on a lot of cash. They're highway robbers, kidnappers, apparently. They're well hidden in the woods.
Sounds pretty dubious. We've just been having a fantastic time.
Yeah,
and some
it's
of the cool
dubious,
stuff we
but
got to do
there
yesterday.
ain't much risk of getting
well,
caught.
actually, Friday, Roadblock led the Mo Party cruise, which was really cool.
Let's
they needed
go take
a vehicle.
a look.
I handed it to them, and for the first
Exactly.
time since I built it,
Just
it went
take
into
a
limp
look.
mode, and they could only go. Let that pass. They could only go 2,500 RPM. Robert hasn't had enough screen time, so he's wandering awkwardly into camera. And then yesterday, we got to take the Transcon Medevac and lead the cruise, which was really neat. We were able to take it on its drive, and it didn't have any new problems, only the ones we knew about. So that's a good thing too. There was the burnout contest and just a lot of really cool stuff. They jumped a General Lee, 119.6 feet. You know, instead of the inches, they just do a decimal because that makes sense. And then we were challenged by Thomas Childers and his Super B Ute, kind of one of the original of these Smith Kit cars, and really kind of the poster child. He's out at all of the events, and on Sunday they run what's called the 3S Challenge. It's standing acceleration, 180-degree turn into a brake box. And while I have probably almost triple the horsepower, I think it's going to be a lot closer to me almost beating Tom than you'd think.
I predict Jared's going to make an absolute man of himself in the name of entertainment.
Okay, we're pretty close now. Let's stop and go on foot from here. Just don't... This way. Follow me. There's a spot up ahead where we should be able to get a good look at the place. We want to make sure we don't run into any surprises.
Sure.
Apparently, they've been isolated for so long, they started talking in their own weird dialect. They really don't like outsiders, especially on their turf.
You just keep selling me on this job, don't you? Pretty big barn in the back. Not a bad place to start looking. There must be a lot of people living here. Large house. Just ask me in one of them buildings and who knows how many people are in there. I ain't sure about this.
I think we need to draw them out somehow.
that is the end of Holly Mo Party. I had a great time. Last week was a lot of fun doing upgrades and installations on Johnny, but I will say, just having fun and visiting, I had a great time with that too, and it was fun racing Tom in the other ute. I don't know if I actually beat him or not. I just kind of was putting on a smoke show and having a great time. So hopefully that was some fun footage. Little sun cooked, a little tired. We've got a long drive ahead of us, and I'm excited to get back home, get into the shop, and get wrenching so we can get back on those projects that we got to have finished for our next deadline. So again, thank you so much for hanging out while we had a very different and fun episode where we just played and visited and saw some cool cars. So as always, I'm Jared, reminding you to always make questionable choices, and don't forget your sunscreen or you're gonna look like me.
Come on.
See ya.
Let's hide behind this shed. See if we can hear what they're saying. Stay low, Arthur. Just stay quiet.
Maybe you was hunting pig this time once, Mal. Creepers, man. Don't score notions in the Jiffy Clinic dead. Where you been now, Nuke?
Don't be boiling now, Pappy. I's gone for 10 minutes, I was.
How come Hollygag all the now day long? Cause Edie takes patrol now, don't you?
What? No, Edie, get all the jam.
You shut your gulper, or I'll flagger your felt, I will. You should pull it up, boy. Up. Go guard the shed. Go! You understand what they're saying?
Not much of it. What we doing, Javier?
Okay, you take cover by the rock over there. I'll create a little distraction, and then you jump them, okay?
What kind of distraction?
You'll see.
Be quiet. Nature's upon us. Defend yours, don't ya? Damn it, Arthur. You went too soon.
What? I didn't do anything. Oh my god. What is it with whistle? Ugh. Infuriating.
Well, you girls actually appear to be working.
Yeah, I don't feel like playing anymore. Pissing me off. Oh my god. Fallout had it right, man.